Welcome everyone to another day. Good morning. Time's lives. Okay, with chemo. Goes the host. Big beast. Big beast. Yeah, still the camper. That's what we started with. Yeah. Can't wait until she's here.
We prepare you for success before and after graduation with seamless credit transfer policies, strong support services, and courses designed and taught by experts. Rasmussen College, here in Green Bay and online nationally. Start strong, finish stronger at rasmussen.edu.
Hey, starting with the letter A. How to wipe your ass. Asshole. How to be an asshole. What can we do for the letter A? To where you're at the gym. You don't want to give away all their secrets. It's a hard one. Getting there, guys. We're gonna figure this out. Teach how to think about it. Teach how to think about how to think about process with words. We're working on it. We'll teach how to learn. Not even just teaching how, it's also just talking about words too. We'll go with we'll go with accountability. Accountability, taking accountability for your actions and your words and your life.
You know, we should record ourselves doing fucking Frank Gallagher shit. Like when they go to like their hotel, free breakfast and shit like that.
Right? Yeah. It's just a matter of just doing it. There's a lot of ideas I've had. You gotta do it. That's what it comes down to, doing it.
People fucking like watching that shit. Yeah, see, especially people that need it. Like, fucking people out there starving and shit.
Accountability, take action, take responsibility for accountability. Accuracy, be accurate. Don't just do whenever you're doing something, try to do it the best you can, try to make sure it's the best possible way.
Looks like Jimmy getting freelance.
Right, that too.
Tomatoes, I like that shit.
Yeah. You ever need free ice? Go to hotels, if you're in the van life. Hotels, restaurants, fast food restaurants that are open inside. Probably not too many right now, but hotels. We have a lot better ones. I've already thought of some as I was going through the alphabet. I'm like, A, and I went to trying to figure out words for A, so I went, what's A? How do you spell A? Something AI. Or, I mean, A, B, A, C, A, D. I go through it like that whenever I think about when I can't figure out a word. If I ever can't figure out something, I'll go through it like that.
So just type in the Google search bar, the first two letters, and
Right.
see what the most popular words come up, like for searches.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Google might have something for us.
The most popular words first.
Hey, well, it's going to be dependent on your search activity. Based off of that, so I guess maybe I'll clear my browser. Clear everything. What's I am and what's in this one?
Like a different search engine that you don't use, maybe like Firefox or Bing or some shit.
I think it's the whole off that. I use Amazon and Yahoo and all that. But I'm locked in on there. Okay, yeah, I can turn that off. Disable recent search.
How would we adopt the animal from the
Amazon, AutoZone,
Amazon, buy insurance.
FBA, Amazon FBA, that's a good one. It's a very good one. Teaching how people do FBA fulfillment by Amazon. What you do is you take $50, $100, and you go on Alibaba.com. Alibaba, it's an app too. And you go under Google, and you put a #1 Christmas present sold, or top 10 Christmas presents sold in 2019. And all of them top 10, you pick one of them, and you search it on Alibaba, and then you buy $100 worth, which will get it at like probably about half the cost. And you take that item and you put it on Amazon, and you list it, and it will sell. There are 8 billion people in the world. Any top product that is in a store are your examples of things that sell no matter what. It just might take a week, a month. Usually it don't take years. Not on Amazon and fucking eBay. If you have the money to invest in that shit, start it. I should have done I should have did that shit multiple times, but yeah, you only gotta use a little bit of money to start out at first, just to experiment with it. Especially certain things, even like in the pandemic with masks and toilet paper at first. A lot of people that were poor became wealthy just off of fucking masks and toilet paper because they invested $100 and then just kept flipping it. In the first month, made thousands of dollars. There's a lot of fucking stories like that. Amazon, that was a good one. Even if you don't have money, you can do drop shipping, where you list the product on, it's not Amazon. Amazon has affiliate marketing where you can get a percentage, which is the same thing in a way. They have an affiliate program. If you go on Amazon, if you go through their menu, it'll be affiliate program, and then you get into it, you sign up, and then you can sell products on there and you get a percentage of it. But drop shipping is where you take a product and you list it on forums such as Reddit and just anywhere, Google ads, Facebook, Instagram ads, wherever you can put it. And then you when you get that purchase from the person, you go on, you find products under Google search that are selling a lot. Top 20 products sold in 2019, whatever. You find them products. For example, you find one, say masks, or whatever, or anything. Not just masks, but anything. There's a lot out there. You find it, and then you list it on wherever, Facebook, Instagram. It takes a process. You gotta learn how to do it, for each one. But it doesn't take that long, maybe 10 minutes to learn how to post a product on Facebook or Google Ads. You list it, and then when someone buys it, they'll buy it, and when they buy it, you buy it from that product site where you listed it from, and you put in their address. You don't put in your address, so then it goes to them. You're paying with it with your money, but you're not putting your address in. You put in their address, and then it gets shipped to them. You pay for it. They get it, and when it's released on their doorstep, that mailman hits that button that is delivered, and then the site releases the money to you then that they paid with. Most likely they probably use PayPal or something like that. But yeah, that's a good way to make money too, is on that. Just gotta run in and grab my gym shorts quick. Gotta do my laundry.
Secretary of State responds to a lawsuit by entering into a compromise, basically a consent decree, with the Democratic Party of Georgia and changed the nature of signature verification requirements as dictated by law. They changed the rules, violating the electors clause. The second violation that this lawsuit is alleging is that when individual counties in each of the 4 states changed the way they would receive, evaluate, or treat ballots, that this, again, was a violation of constitutional law. Interestingly enough, that goes back to Bush v. Gore, where the Supreme Court held that it violated the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment when one Florida county treated ballots one way and another Florida county treated ballots differently, which was at the heart of that whole debate. And they're saying, look, this is being done here, for example. And again, they're listing it, and this is a major episode of what's going on. You have a state bringing a lawsuit that would effectively change the outcome, at least as the mainstream legacy media is pretending the outcome is. The example, by the way, of the equal protection. So, Wayne County, Michigan, ignored the requirements of Michigan law and denied poll watchers access to vote count, while other counties in Michigan followed the law. Therefore, two different treatments, therefore, in violation of the equal protection law. In Wisconsin, they break such a prominent role in major national lawsuits right now over the outcome of the election. Doesn't that give you the warm fuzzies for one-term Tony and his crew? Doesn't it make you just sit there and go, gosh, what a great decision it was to make that go out of government. Anyway, I digress. Here in Wisconsin, when the administrator of City of Milwaukee Elections Commission ignored requirements within Wisconsin law on curing ballots and directed election workers to write in the addresses of witnesses on envelopes containing mail-in ballots, while ballots without witness addresses were deemed invalid in other parts of the state. Again, unequal treatment of ballots, therefore a violation. Now, as I started out with, what makes this very interesting in light of everything that's going on right now is the fact that this is happening outside of the question of voter fraud. It's a pure question of law, not on disputed facts. Well, I think it's this, or that case of ballots wasn't really an extra case of ballots. We were just storing them under the table until everyone left. These kind of debates aren't going on. The question becomes one of election rules, and now it's certainly violating them could facilitate voting, but that's not the question. Now, the lawsuit is asking the Supreme Court to remand the appointment of electors in the 4 states back to the state legislatures. This is where it gets really important, particularly here in the state of Wisconsin. As the the article references the 1892 case, McPherson versus Black. The Supreme Court stated then that, quote, whatever provisions may be made by statute or by the state constitution to choose electors by the people, there is no doubt of the right of the legislature to resume the power at any time. Jim Steineke, hang on. Jim, can you hear me, Jim? Robin, you too. I just want to make sure the mic is working fine. Because there was the legislative attorneys have split on what the Supreme Court now, or the case history on this. I just want to read that one more time. It's from the 1892. And by the way, the Supreme Court, a lot of what they do is based on precedent, meaning they look at what decisions have been made and how does that affect decisions to be made now. It doesn't always work the best way, but by and large, it's been more than not, it has been something that has helped to guide legal precedent in a good way. So I'm going to read that quote one more time from McPherson versus Blacker on the power of the legislature to appoint electors. And it says, and I quote, whatever provisions may be made by statute. So state comes up with a new rule. It's, well, we're going to have, people wearing ties with polka dots get to pick the electors, or by state constitution, to choose electors by the people. There is no doubt of the right of the legislature to resume power at any time. This is because I know many of you have been calling the Republican members of the elections committee that's been looking into voter fraud and other things. I know this question has come up, and I know it's been answered poorly, by and large, by most of the Republicans. Certainly, Speaker Voss and Majority Leader Steineke have not been on the tip of the spear, so to speak, in defending the right of the legislature. Now, I did note, let's see here, I have the text. Just a moment, I have to confer with one of my technological pieces of equipment here. That I will share that Shay Sortwell, who is a state rep, who is on the committee, he did share that at one point in a recent meeting that he brought up the idea of retaking the constitutional authority of electors. Now, he said there may have been some silent supporters, but nobody else spoke up in support of the idea. And he admitted, he said, I wasn't pushing it as an absolute we must do, but did float them in caucus, and apparently it got no legs. Now, maybe, as we continue those phone calls, by the way, facebook.com/Reg Joe Show, the list, and I'll update the list. It has Voss on there. I didn't put Steineke, but I should have put Steineke on there as well. Or you can just go to legis.wisconsin.gov, get contact information for all of your state reps, or your state assemblymen, your state senators, as well as the leadership. But we need to continue those calls in light of this lawsuit. Because if this lawsuit prevails, if Texas prevails in this lawsuit, it will be up to the state legislature to choose which electors will vote in the Electoral College for president. Now, they've got a couple options, obviously, with what they can do. They can assess the election results and try to exclude ballots that were counted in violation of some of these laws, which is what the Trump lawsuit in Wisconsin is alleging and trying to do anyway. They could divide the Electoral College vote between both candidates, or they could follow a different path. Whatever they do, it's got to be constitutional. And it would be well within their right to look at everything that's been going on right now and say, you know what? Texas has prevailed. This power comes back to us. We have this lawsuit from the Trump campaign. There's quite a bit of evidence in this lawsuit that shows to us, like the jump in indefinitely confined voters from 70-some thousand to 243,000 in 1 year. That's suspect. So we're going to appoint electors that will vote for President Trump. They have the right, they have the power, and in light of what we have seen, it's kind of interesting, don't you think? That all these are four states that keep showing up. Wisconsin among them. Not exactly what we heard, right? Not just Wisconsin, they're known for cheating the Packers. Let's keep it down. Let's not bring that here to the state of Wisconsin. Let's clear, let's get it off our conscience. Let's get it off our shoulders and do the right thing. But Texas can do all that they are. I think this is really an amazing lawsuit. And I think it could potentially be the game changer in all that's been going on, because they have the ability, they have the standing, and they've obviously looked at what they're doing. But all of that could be enough. If it's turned over to state legislatures that can't get their head out of the courts, they're too busy running around, tweeting, retweeting, Bishop, not gonna do what can't do that. I've been busy going out to Madison, hanging out with cool people. What about this election? Well, that's what Steineke did. Let's be clear. That's not just ad hominem. I'm telling you, he retweeted Bishop They can continue to drag their feet as much as they want. But here, they're being given the opportunity, potentially, on a silver platter, to do the right things with it.
Okay. I was in there talking to one of the trainers.
About that ab workout, that top secret ab workout.
Yep. We gotta do an abs regimen and routine. Top secret so far until we get it patented.
It's game changing.
I'm talking 6-pack in 2 months. You gotta go hard, but in 2 months, game changing. I mean, you can get pretty much any type of one too. You can get fucking Coors, Budweiser. Anyone, 2 months. We got these things that form on your body now that make you look like you got 6-pack. It's like the wrinkles when you wake up with wrinkles on your arm or your face or whatever. After you have it on for so long, it makes the indentations.
Yeah.
So if you have a mediocre body and it's not fat, it really looks like you do have abs. So it's like, it's crazy. Okay. Wear that the night before you go to the beach. That's abs. It's crazy. How much you go to the beach? Fuck, I think you might as well fucking just do that instead of take all the time to get abs. You know, fuck. Whenever you want to sew them off, fucking throw that on for fucking a couple hours or the night before you sleep. Didn't you just have abs yesterday? I go, fuck, I did. Where'd they go? I can see me doing that shit, fucking getting them all on and shit one day at the beach, and then next day I fucking end up forgetting, and I go somewhere else, and I got my shirt off again, and motherfuckers are like, what the fuck? Like I'm missing 2 of them and shit. One and 3 on the side. Yeah, they go away, come back sometimes depending on how many abs crunches I do during the day. I worked up my left side a little more yesterday, so hold on. Wait till tomorrow. I'll be good again because I'm going to do them on the right side.